Today, a meeting took place with members of one of the oldest cemeteries in Minnehaha County. Our First Alert investigation has uncovered financial struggles, unpaid tax filings, and frustrated families stepping in to care for loved ones' plots at Mount Pleasant Cemetery in central Sioux Falls. Parker Brown tells us more about the gathering that just might set them back on the right track in a First Alert follow-up.
What some may have anticipated being a very contentious meeting was actually very civil. 100+ members joined in to voice their concerns, but also vote on a new board. That way they can focus on the future of Mount Pleasant Cemetery.
They say you can tell a lot about a people by how they treat their dead. Those with loved ones buried at Mount Pleasant care deeply and have fought for a clean, peaceful final resting place. Newly elected board member Lynette Anderson is grateful for the community support during the chaos.
We are very, very blessed by having an incredible amount of volunteers that have stepped up, not only this year, but in the past few years that have stepped up when it was really not even being asked for yet.
The recently resigned cemetery director, Matt Gage, was not present for the gathering, but his father, Fred, the outgoing president, was. While there are still many unanswered questions about where dollars went, why taxes weren't filed for 3 years, or why the grounds were not well kept, the meeting focused on turning things around, with 7 board members elected. The new board president, Paul Westra, wants to do what's right for his grandparents who are buried there.
We want to put the cemetery back in good graces. We want to put the cemetery back in good graces for the people that are buried there, and we want to put it back in the good graces of the families that have entrusted us to do that.
The new board expressed their desire to have open lines of communication. First order of business will be working on getting a new website, a new office phone number, possibly setting up a newsletter, and setting up a public meeting in a few weeks.
We want to get as much information to the public as we can, as fast as we can, via the new website, and we want to get these 990 forms filled out to the IRS so that we can get our not-for-profit status back as soon as possible.
They asked for patience as they figure out next steps. They want answers just like the rest, but it will take time. You can tell a lot about a people by how they treat their dead, but it will take more grace between the living to restore Mount Pleasant.
We're all looking forward to getting things in place so that we can get this cemetery back to where it used to be and prevent this from happening again.
Now, members who are concerned about the finances of the cemetery might not receive clarity until the 7 new board members sift through all of the paperwork and vote to release it to the rest of the members. Or the Attorney General's investigation will conclude, and they hope that they can gain the trust so that they can respect the living and the dead. In Sioux Falls, Parker Brown, Dakota News Now.